Hi, I'm Johnny I with Operation Barbecue Relief, and today I'm going to show you how to make a great grilled chicken and avocado salad. But first, I'd like to acknowledge and recognize Blue Rhino for fueling our disaster relief program, which helps us provide the one hot meal that matters. So to get started, we're going to take a chicken breast, and this is a regular 6-ounce chicken breast that I've split in half lengthwise. Okay, so what I'm going to do is season both sides, and we're going to place it on our grill. A little bit of salt and pepper. Flip it over. We're going to plate this on our grill, and you want to cook it to an internal temperature of 165 degrees. Now, to make sure that the chicken cooks evenly, while the chicken is grilling, you want to make sure that you turn the chicken to get some nice grill marks. Now it's time for chicken. Remember, we're looking for 165 degrees internal temperature. Now when your chicken is cooked, you want to place it on a plate and leave it to the side because you want it to cool down. Now we're ready to prepare our avocado. Now I've chose a very large green-skinned avocado. The reason I chose this is because of its ginormous size, okay? Once we prepare our chicken salad, we're going to be placing the chicken salad inside the grilled avocado head. So the first thing we have to do is split the avocado in half lengthwise. Now you want to make sure you look at the avocado so you know which way to cut it. Okay, we have two options. We can cut it across this side, which is going to leave some rounded parts on both sides. But I'm going to turn it because I want this surface to place my chicken salad. So I'm going to cut this avocado in half lengthwise. Now there's a pit inside, so you want to gently move the knife along the pit so that you can separate it, see? Now, the trick to removing the pit on the other side, because you're going to use both halves, very carefully, just tap the pit and it lifts out on the knife. Okay, so now that we've split our avocados in half, we're going to take a little bit of oil, and I'm using extra virgin olive oil, and you just want to drizzle a little bit of olive oil over the avocado. Next, I'm going to take a little bit of salt, just to season the avocado, and I'm going to place these on our grill, okay? We want to cook them very quick, very fast, just to get some grill marks. Now these avocados, I'm not going to turn them because I'm not going to cook them for that long. I'm really just looking to get that char on the avocado, so that will have some nice flavor. So as you can see, we've got some nice char marks on our avocado, but it's not fully cooked. So now before we make our chicken salad, you can serve the chicken salad on top of the avocado like this, but what I like to do is take a little paring knife, and I like to just make little cubes and cuts into the avocado, because this way it'll be easier to eat. And I do this to both pieces of avocado. Okay, so now we're ready to make our chicken salad. So first we're going to get our bowl, And we're going to take our chicken breasts that have cooled, and we're going to dice the chicken breast. I like to cut my chicken breast into pieces probably about between 1/4 inch and 1/2 inch thick. You don't want the pieces to be too big, otherwise they'll fall out of the avocado. Place the chicken in a bowl. Now we're ready to season our chicken salad. So I like to start with a little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper, and to that, since I like my chicken salad to have a little bit of a kick, I'm going to add a little bit of Cajun spice. I take some fresh lemon, squeeze the fresh lemon all over that chicken. We're going to add a little bit of diced celery and a little bit of sliced green onions. Okay, now to that, I'm just going to add a teaspoon of yellow mustard, and then I'm going to add my mayonnaise. It's about 1/2 cup of mayonnaise. And now I want to toss my chicken salad really well. This is a very light and fresh dish, great for the afternoon grilling season when it's warm out. Okay, now that I've got my chicken salad done, we're going to place it inside the avocado. So you will very carefully want to take some chicken salad, starting where you pulled that pit off, and then just building on from there until you have a nice mound. Okay, so once your avocados are stuffed, now we're going to finish the dish. So get a serving plate. You're going to place both avocados on the serving dish, and then to finish it, I'm just going to top it with a little dash of my Cajun spice. And finish with a little sliced green onion. And there you have it. Grilled avocado and chicken salad. Enjoy.